So I made a TikTok recently. If you don't follow me on TikTok, make sure you click the link down in the description below. But I made a TikTok about NBA being adapted in the anime, and it kind of blew up, no cap. There was a lot of people really liking the TikTok, and they agreed with what I had to say in the TikTok. But if you don't have 15 seconds to spare, basically what it is that I was talking about how NBA needs to be adapted perfectly. We cannot accept no flaws when it comes to this arc, alright? It's either S tier, peak of shonen adaptations of all time, or it's a bust. There's no in between, I'm sorry. And a lot of people agree to me, okay? When it came to season 5 of My Hero Academia, you had that select few group of people who were like, oh yeah, Endeavor Agency is gonna be cool, it's gonna be neat to see it, and it's gonna be a perfect ending to season 5, okay? There were some people excited for Endeavor Agency, but then most of the people were just saying NBA, NBA, NBA. That is all we want. That was the only thing that people were looking forward to in season 5. Nobody was excited for Joint Training Arc, alright? I'm sorry to that one Joint Training Arc person that was excited for it. Nobody was looking forward to Joint Training Arc. We got it done and over with. Alright, we got done with the Joint Training Arc. Everybody's like, finally, let's get to NBA. And then they was like, yeah, no, we're gonna skip right to Endeavor Agency. I was like, okay, weird flex, but okay. And now we're almost done with the Endeavor Agency. We got one more. Oh yeah, they decided to add a filler episode of Nejire Uraraka and Sue. Why? Right? And it's mid-arc. It's mid-Endeavor Agency arc. Like, they could have waited to after the last episode of this arc to do this filler episode, but no, mid-arc. Why? I just want NBA right now.
Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me! Just give it! Damn!
But why do I want NBA so bad? Well, it is one of the most important arcs in My Hero Academia. Arguably the best arc in My Hero Academia. It has a perfect balance of character development, storytelling, and world building. It's just peak My Hero. Oh yeah, for anyone who's anime only, there's gonna be spoilers for NBA, so keep watching. Just turn the video down on mute because I need them views, you already know. First thing that NBA really did special was turn the League of Villains into the main characters. There was no Deku, no Bakugo, no heroes. It was just nothing but a villain fight in the streets. You already know, the Bloods versus the Crips. You already know out here. This is the first arc, to my knowledge, where the villains were the main characters with no like other main cast in sight, alright? And that right there is a big leap. Taking out your main cast for an entire arc, that's real risky. But Horikoshi said fuck it and did it anyways. This arc was such a big deviation that basically all of Japan hated because there was no Deku, but the West loved it, alright? Anyone else, it was great storytelling, the West loved it. Over here in America, everyone else in the world besides Japan because they're fucking weird. Other than Japan, NBA was a big success. Another thing that the arc did very well was character growth. The League of Villains went from like just basically a bunch of nobodies to some of the most beloved characters on all of My Hero Academia. Toga went from this random crazy cute girl to a sympathetic crazy cute girl. Like, how you gonna make me feel bad for a girl who drinks blood? Like, bruh, she stuck a straw in her crush's throat and started drinking his blood, and yet you made me feel bad for her. How do you do that? This girl, this crazy girl obsessed with drinking blood, you made me feel bad for her. Toga isn't the way she is because she wants to be. It's her quirk. It's what she was born with. This is how she was born, and yet she has to suppress how she really feels. Her happiness is suppressed in order to make the rest of the world happy. And now all I want is for Toga to be happy.
You so fucking precious when you smile.
Twice, the knockoff Deadpool of My Hero not only became one of the more popular characters, but one of the strongest characters in the entire verse. The man grew up his whole life thinking that he was some clone, and then when he got his arms broken, he was like, oh yeah, I'm real. Everyone here is dying. This man twice went from down bad to everyone else is gonna be down bad in like a matter of like getting his arms broken. And then Shigaraki, oh my god, Shigaraki went from a little bitch to an absolute Chad. My man Shigaraki was just dealt a bad hand. Grew up with a power that was specifically used for destruction, killed his parents on accident, and then made us feel bad for him, made him likable. Well, not really likable, but like made him a good character. It's like some kind of twisted Batman origin. Here's the thing with Shigaraki in MVA, not only did he become one of the best written characters in My Hero, but he also became one of the strongest. Remember that time Shigaraki put up to UA and Snipe decided to turn him into Swiss cheese by filling him up with holes? Yeah, that's not happening anymore. This man Shigaraki, all he had to do was just solo his entire family, lose his thumb, pointer, and index finger, and now he's one of the top 5 most popular characters in My Hero. Okay, Horikoshi, you god of writing.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
MVA not only has great storytelling, but the action is great, and I can't wait to see it finally animated. This is honestly the most violent and creative that we've ever seen My Hero get. Toga was really playing too much Overwatch because she just replicated Sigma's ultimate by lifting everyone up in the air and just having them splatter across the fucking pavement. Dabi versus Getten, while short, was a pretty cold fight, let's be honest. Ice versus fire. Now with the anime, they can extend this fight, and I just want to see Dabi versus Getten just pure Sakuga for at least 2 minutes, alright? They gave Ida, you see what they did with Ida's episode? My man Dabi's still a bum after this arc. He doesn't get much development, but like, at least give him his Sakuga moment in this arc. Twice versus Skeptic was infinite out of 10, if you get it. I couldn't come up with a good pun for Twice versus Skeptic. It was an okay fight. It was still fun. Shigaraki versus Destro better get animated to a peak, alright? You see that Sakuga episode for Ida, or like that episode for Endeavor? I'm gonna need that times 20, alright? Shigaraki versus Destro better be animated by Nakamura, everyone at Studio Mappa, and Jesus Christ himself. This fight is too good to be done bad. It better be peak My Hero. Actually, all of MVA better be animated by Jesus Christ and all of Mappa, alright? It better be peak animation. Recently with the My Hero anime, the My Hero anime is an alright adaptation, but it seems like it's playing a little too safe, you know? Like, look at Black Clover. While its animation isn't peak, they still get a little bit crazy with it, if you know what I mean. I mean, look at the filler fight, look at the captain fight, look at Yuno versus Longris, alright? Those are fillers, and they went absolutely crazy with them. Now let's jump to the canon Black Clover. Look at Asta and Yami versus Dante. Half of this stuff isn't even in the actual manga. They added this in because why not? They love Black Clover that much. Let's get that love for My Hero. My Hero's animation has not hit the same since like season 1. The fights are good, but they play it a little too safe. Look at All Might versus Nomu. Half of that stuff isn't even in the manga. Alright, that's a 5-minute fight. Do you want to know how many pages it was in the freaking manga? Barely 2. It was a page and a half of them fighting. And look what they did in the anime. I need that type of love for MVA. MVA needs to be at the very peak, alright? I need no animation slack. They better not leave out a single scene. I better see freaking all the gruesome and blood. They better not censor MVA. They can't just mess up MVA, alright, dog? They better not mess it up. I'm gonna be upset and I'm gonna boycott the anime if they mess it up. This third movie better not affect MVA at the slightest. Heroes Rising kind of affected season 4 with World Hero Mission, alright? You better be sharing some of that budget with this season, because this season is more important than that movie, alright, dog? That's all I have. I gotta go get some boba tea. I'll see you guys in the next video. We need MVA at the peak of My Hero. Deuces.